last time I put my mic like in my mouth and I listened back to the audio and it sounded so horrible.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. It was like during the music one. Like it did not sound great.
Hmm.
All right, are you ready to just jump into this?
I guess so.
All right. This is the 11th installment of the Cheese Fact. I think it's the 11th installment of the Cheese Factory podcast. I really don't always remember. We missed 1 week, but it was a pretty freaking crazy week for me.
Yeah.
Haley moved out last night to not like just temporarily for college because she's required to live on campus.
Yeah.
So I was moving Haley. I started school this week. Going to school for programming if you're interested, I guess. But here we back are. And we're trying a different format this time. Usually we come in with a entire outline written and a predetermined topic. This time I have 4 topics, I think, 3 or 4. I don't know how many you came with, just of either short things to talk about or maybe, we'll just kind of see where it goes. We're trying a different format this time.
Yeah.
Obviously in the future, so for like specific things, like when Call of Duty, the new COD comes out and new Halos and stuff like that, we're gonna do a guided, probably like 2-hour podcast.
Yeah.
I have no idea where this is gonna go. So
I don't know either. I put a few extra because I figured, we might have some overlap, maybe.
Yeah,
I
think so. If you don't mind, I would start with my first topic here.
Yeah.
So, did you see Nate Shot's video on Twitter today?
No, I did not, actually.
Did you see the news about 100 Thieves at all?
What is it?
About their COD team?
Oh, is it chalked?
Yeah, so 100 Thieves is not competing next year in Call of Duty.
At all?
Nope, they don't have a team.
It's actually not happening. That sucks.
So that's my first topic, is because Activision is franchising this year. As you know, they changed the entire function of the league, like how it works. Yep. So 100 Thieves, he basically was talking about it, and it's too expensive. They can't afford it because they have 30 full-time employees. They have all this stuff going on, and he doesn't want to put all of his entire company and like clothing line at risk to play COD.
Yeah. So
I was looking into it. Apparently, just the upfront cost to have a team. So this is just the one-time upfront cost is $25 to $40 million.
Oh my god! What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, like, how big was the prize pool for the entire year? You'd think they would have bigger prize pool because that's not including everything else.
Yeah, it's not that big.
And Call of Duty doesn't support the teams in any ways. I mean, it's all. I mean, obviously, besides the prize pool, it's everything, all travel costs and everything falls on the teams. So yeah. I mean, I'm sympathetic for 100 Thieves. That really sucks. They played a really good year. It was their only year, right, that they competed.
They played in Black Ops 3, but they did so bad that I think most people don't remember.
Yeah, I couldn't. So 2 years in, and in Black Ops 4, they were. I mean, I would say one of the better teams for sure. I mean, just looking at COD champs,
top 3 at least.
Which is really interesting because Optic probably isn't playing, right? That's pretty much confirmed. I saw a bunch of tweets about that.
Optic. Are they also confirmed to not be playing?
Yeah, there was a bunch of tweets about it, and Optic's done, unless I think Hex can put together, I think $30 million or something like that.
Oh, hell yeah, easy.
Which is not going to happen.
No.
And now this was hard to confirm information on, but FaZe is basically owned by FaZe Banks, and I've seen a lot of stuff now that FaZe is not competing either.
Really?
Because
that's really lame.
Because it's too much money to put up front. Because
what orgs is it going to be, like Cloud9?
Well, the thing is, by the end of the season there was 11 teams registered on CWL. Okay. And so I think there was 8 or 9 teams at launch, and then there was 11 teams by the end or something like that.
Okay.
And right now they've only got 7 confirmed teams, I think, for this upcoming season because of the way they're franchising the teams out.
Do we know any of them?
I don't think any. I don't think any of them are announced.
Oh, really? That's really lame.
I think all they said is 7 franchise spots have been purchased.
Okay.
There's like, because it's city based this year, there's like 2 Los Angeles teams, a Florida team just got bought, a Chicago team.
There's a New York one, right?
Yeah, and at least probably. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if there ends up being like 6 teams just in California.
Yeah.
Which is, I just think they're doing it all wrong. I think that this year, they somehow had, in my opinion, this Modern Warfare is one of the most anticipated Call of Duties in the last, of what I would consider like the second generation of COD.
Yeah.
Maybe since Black Ops 2, you know?
I mean, this might be entering the third.
Yeah. And now they're just killing it. I mean, Optic's viewership alone is ridiculous. I mean...
Oh, yeah, it's stupid.
If losing Optic and FaZe and 100 Thieves, the 3 most viewed teams of the season, the 3 most popular teams, all leaving, if that happens... I mean, 100 Thieves for sure, and pretty sure Optic, and maybe FaZe, so... But if all 3 of them leave, that's horrible for viewership.
Yeah, it is. The amount that it jumps when Optic plays is actually stupid. It'll like triple the viewership usually when they're playing.
Yeah, so let's just say, for example, let's just say, I know this is not going to happen, but like something like Scump or Crim just decide they're not competing next year for any team. If like an Optic player was streaming during COD Champs, like the grand finals, I think they would pull more viewers on their individual like pub stream than actual.
It's actually if they were doing like a watch party, it would be stupid.
Yeah, like it would. That's the other thing with this is the team. I mean, it is confirmed 5v5 for this year again. They're not reverting to 4v4.
Yeah, I believe that's true.
Where are all these players going?
Dude, I have no idea, and I can't find it. I'm trying to find it. There was a post on the competitive Call of Duty Reddit like maybe a week ago that like had a bunch of details for franchising, and one of them was that so teams before it'd be like 5v5 and you'd have a sub, but I think I saw that every team is going to have a full team of just substitutes, so it's going to be like 10 players.
I guess that kind of answers my question, because I was like,
is that what you're going to ask? Something about that?
I was like, where are... I mean, 3 and... So, I mean, the way it's right now, basically, if the league were to start today, there would be 4, 5, 6 maybe rosters of teams that competed in BO4 that wouldn't be on teams anymore.
Yeah, there'd be a lot.
I mean, that's a lot of displaced players.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be really weird
seeing
where these Optic players go. And these... I mean, maybe even if Optic doesn't have the best players, they easily have the most popular people.
Yeah.
I mean, Scump and Crim alone is like... And, I mean, obviously the other players are popular too, but... Scump and Crim, to me, at least,
I don't know if any of those
biggest
teams
superstars.
Do you think any of them are going to stick together completely? I feel like that's really hard to do.
The team that's buying out Optic, I think... There's talk about trying to keep the team together, but there's no like confirmed like.
Yeah.
You know, under new ownership and stuff, the players might not even want to keep the team together.
Yeah. Another thing I saw that's interesting is that you're going to be allowed to do mid-series substitutions now. So right, like in theory, in the middle you could just have S&D stars.
Which, I mean, if somebody wanted to put up the money, you could build like a super team.
Yeah, you could 100%.
Like, if you think about it, it'd almost be worth it for one team just to drop all the money in the league and guarantee themselves a first place victory.
Yeah, especially, I mean, if you could get a team with like,
because you could get
2 or 3 players that could play both, and you only need like 2 good subs, then it'd be pretty easy to achieve.
I mean, imagine like a lineup where like Crim is coming off the bench.
Yeah, like that'd be stupid.
I mean, that would never happen because I don't think he would ever accept that role knowingly.
That's true. I don't know if he'd want to.
But like, you know, if they were not informed that was going to happen, they'd already be in their contracts. You know, whatever.
There are definitely a few players out there that should only play Respawn and that should only play S&D.
Right, I always see that in the chat.
Yeah. Like, well, you have players like like Dashy and Simp that can just play both, and it's not fair. But like someone like JCap, he's always been bad at search, and he has a big nose. So
yeah, I mean the nose alone takes up a roster spot.
Exactly. The substitute is his nose.
Jesus. So this is kind of like, I just have basically esports notes as a topic in general.
Okay.
Obviously esports have grown every year. But so this is just, I know you can't see my screen. I don't even know where it went. Well, okay, I can't find it, but esports total viewership for 2018 was estimated 297. So this is worldwide across all esports. 297 million frequent viewers and 347 million occasional, which is almost 650 million total.
Okay.
That's pretty big. But here, if you look at, this is 2018's biggest esporting events. 7 out of 10 of them were either Asian or only European events.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The only 3 that are on there that are not are 3 different summer skirmishes for Fortnite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of makes sense too. I forgot Fortnite existed, so
by far
that makes sense.
I mean, the esports are growing, but they're still nowhere near regular sports. For example, the highest viewed event was 1.9 million people, and the the Stanley Cup Finals, which is the fifth highest real sporting championship. Okay, real sporting quotation marks. Was 24 million people, and the highest was the Super Bowl, which is 103 million viewers.
Yeah, well, that's OP.
So, I mean, it's not even close, really. And then I was looking at it because what's really interesting to me is the NBA 2K League. I know we've kind of talked about this before. I think we actually talked about it on the podcast off topic once.
Yeah, I think we did.
But
it sounds familiar.
So the way that is they actually, you can look at the viewership per week for it. Okay. It peaked at, so the highest it ever hit was 85,000 unique viewers. Which was the first week. During the actual championship, the biggest event of the year, was down all the way to 21,000, and which was the third lowest week ever.
Makes me wonder, are they still successful with that?
So I was looking at it.
Is it enough?
If you're a first round pick, you get a $35,000 base salary. Everybody else gets $32,000. But you are allowed to sign endorsement deals. So they also get paid housing during the season.
Oh, that's nice.
There's medical insurance, retirement, and when they're traveling, the 2K League pays for all of their food, all of their housing for events and everything. So that's way different than COD.
I actually, quick note, I think I did see that, not that like Activision's gonna require any of it, but that like the teams are supposed to have benefits like on top of the salary, I think now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And provide housing as well.
It's a little ridiculous how little like COD in general does for the people who make them their money. I mean,
they're not
when
great.
You look at the money COD generates, just esports wise, compared to the amount of money 2K esports generates, I mean, 2K is giving 80% and COD's giving like 2%.
Yeah, they don't do a lot.
It's bad.
The pros have been complaining about that for a long time too.
The prize pool for the entire 2K season was $1 million across 3 tournaments and a championship.
Okay.
Which is, I mean, not a lot of money really, but
yeah.
I mean, it's still more of the revenue that they're making. I mean, really,
for playing 2K online, that's pretty nice.
How much money do they really make, like these people?
I don't know. I mean, it's got to be enough to get by.
Yeah. It does. And Ninja, actually, if you saw in his like rant this week about like esports and online tournaments, he was not really a rant, but he was just talking about it. Back in the day, even like 2 years ago, if you were competing in a LAN, you had to pay to fly yourself out, pay to stay somewhere. You had to do everything was on your own. All competing was up to you. And now like Fortnite for like the World Cup, I think everybody who competed in that got flown out and got lodging paid for by Fortnite.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting
crazy. Which is how it should be.
And people are complaining about like because people are complaining about online tournaments and how it's not fair that some people have like, you know, zero ping and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I think he's just complaining like about how good we have it now for like esports players.
Yeah.
That online tournaments are a good thing because
he's pulling the back in my day thing.
Yeah, like, which he has a fair point.
Get off my lawn.
Because some people complain and say that they're like all like the summer skirmishes and like everything needs to be LAN. Like nothing should be online because it's not fair. I'm like, dude,
yeah.
I don't think anybody realizes how expensive like to host the World Cup probably was.
That's a very idealistic, like maybe 20 years in the future view right there.
That's like, you know? I mean, 2K kind of does do that because 2K every 2K game, 2K esports league game, I mean, is a LAN. Like all the regular season stuff is all LAN.
Yeah. Well, you know, if Ninja cares so much about it, he can put towards his Red Bull sponsorship, towards these.
Does he even compete in like all this stuff?
I don't know. I think he does.
Like, did he? I think he competed at the World Cup, but he just did really bad because he's.
I think that sounds right.
Like, I mean, to be fair, dude, like these fucking 14-year-olds these days are insane.
Well, yeah, and they're like, I mean, they're like, playing for it. Like that's all they're doing.
Yeah, it's
all
like
they're focusing on.
So I actually have noted it here just because I thought it was interesting now with the move to Mixer.
Oh yeah, you put that in there.
Yeah.
Have we talked about that before? Or no,
I don't.
Because I was thinking about that. I don't remember
on the podcast.
Okay. Yeah.
So my note under this just says lots of money.
Lots of money.
So I mean, if we imagine the money, it's not. There's nobody knows how much it was.
No, I was gonna ask. Have you seen how much his viewership is like consistently? Maybe for like the last week. When did he make the move to Mixer? Was that like 3 weeks ago?
Probably.
How recent was that?
3 or 4 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah. Because I was always curious like how his viewership would be now. You know, like around this time.
It's still pretty high for Mixer.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Ironically enough, I was talking to Ethan about this like 2 hours ago. I don't know how it got brought up, but he probably has like, when he's on, he probably has like 90% of the freaking site's viewership on Fortnite. He probably has 90% of their viewership.
It might, period. Yeah, I was gonna say because sometimes the top channels there's only like 2 or 3 channels over 1,000.
Yeah.
Which is nothing compared to Twitch and even YouTube.
Because even if he's at like 15, 20,000 viewers, that's insane for that platform.
I think he just hit some crazy sub mark today.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was, but he's still getting a lot of money, obviously.
Yeah.
But on top of that, I mean, he did definitely get a big paycheck. But I also genuinely believe that he probably wants a smaller audience because he doesn't need the money.
It could be, it could be a thing where, like, you know, when you get so big, you can't even interact at all. And that's kind of how you blow up.
Because that's kind of what they made it sound like. Obviously, that's what they would say, but
yeah,
I think you can understand. Makes sense. Like his Apex deal was $1 million alone, so that was for one night's worth of his time. I mean, some people are saying this is in like the $100 million like deal market, because considering it's Microsoft and Ninja.
Oh yeah, it's got to be super expensive.
And then, obviously, he has the Red Bull deal that he makes money from.
Yep.
He has the NXZT deal, if you know what that is.
Yeah,
they sell pre-built PCs.
Yep.
He has the clothing line deal and toy deal with Walmart.
He's got books coming out.
He's releasing 3 books. Well, one of them's already out.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it the guide one?
Yeah, the one that's like the ultimate guide to gaming or something.
Alright, I'm buying it. I'm gonna rip the whole thing.
I was thinking about buying it just to like put on my shelf because it'd be funny, but
yeah, that's exactly what I'd do.
He has, and now yesterday he just signed a deal with Adidas.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
He has an entire Ninja Adidas clothing line that's coming out.
Oh my god. Oh, was that what you put in the Discord?
Yeah, that wasn't that. That's
my
that has
God.
to be insane money.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of money this guy's making is stupid. He could give all of his.
The deal probably worked out, just based off all the other stuff.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I mean, now like people are petitioning for him to be the first esports player to get their own line of shoes like NBA players have.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if that happens, he's gonna be a billionaire one day. Like just some of the stuff all these deals he's pulling, and the insane thing is, he doesn't even have a professional agent or manager. His manager is his wife.
Oh, it still is?
Yeah, his wife is still his manager.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
must be good at it.
She's obviously very good at it. She streams too, which is like interesting. I don't know how she has time for all this.
I don't know how.
I know she's not a big streamer, but she does stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just insane. I think that's all of the deals he has. I mean, obviously probably some like weird ones, but
maybe that's the play then. Maybe he just doesn't.
I mean, when you consider that he pays
so
for like nothing at this point.
Yeah, maybe he wants to take streaming back a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Like make it more balanced with everything else that he does.
Yeah, because I feel like I don't see him like tweet out about like when he's streaming as much as he did on Twitch, honestly.
You know, I get those Xbox notifications, Ninja's on Mixer when I get on, so I don't see it every day.
Yeah, I feel like he did stream more like 6 months ago, but
yeah.
He's also obviously has a lot in the works. Like the amount of streaming he's doing and getting books done in the process and getting all these deals, I mean.
Yeah, how much input does he have in all of that?
I have no idea.
I feel like the work in all these deals has to put a lot of time in off of streaming. So yeah, maybe that adds to it as well.
I mean, even for some of the stuff that like people are like, oh, you know, probably just think he takes the check, but all these deals probably have required at least dozens of hours of dedication from him.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, being a streamer is a privileged lifestyle to be able to do that for money, but also it's a lot of work, and I don't think people realize how draining it is. I mean, some of these people, it's 10 hours,
yeah, because you can't
7 days a week.
You can't take time off. Really.
Just talking to nobody.
Yeah.
And, I mean, especially because 99% of big streamers have webcam on. I mean, you're always being watched. That's a lot of pressure. That's got to be like an anxiety-ridden job. And plus, like Ninja used to talk about it. He would take one day off of streaming and lose like 50k subs.
Yep. Yeah, when you're as big as him, it's stupid. But when you're like a smaller streamer that has like enough to sustain yourself,
yeah,
you might get screwed.
You're only making enough money to pay for rent, pay for your bills, and you're not being able to save any money, and you end up in the hospital for a week. You could just lose your career right there. I mean, people are ruthless. If you took a week off of streaming, people might never watch you again. They'll forget who you are. It's not like they're like hate you. It's just like internet culture is so like fast paced and busy that you can't take time off. And it really sucks. Always be there. That's why at least being a daily YouTuber is better, because you can pre-record all your videos before you leave somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't even know if I could right now become a full-time streamer. I'm not sure if I would be able to do it. I don't think I physically could.
Yeah, it would be really hard, because you're putting 40 hours a week into that.
I think you've already, like, pretty much been doing that for a while, and you actually like sit there and talk on your streams. Like if I come in and there's like,
I try to.
You're doing like a weird time stream, so there's only like a few people in there, and there's even if there's nobody interacting in the chat, you're always talking whenever I come in. So
yeah,
and I don't. That's really hard. Like I've tried streaming. I like streaming for fun, especially because when you get your friends in the chat and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could do that for 90,000 people a day.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. If it ever got that big, I don't know either.
Especially you say
really hard.
One wrong thing, you're like
that's the hardest part. There's no see, if I mess up now, I can just like delete a VOD. I'll be like, yeah, nobody saw that. Or like if someone did, it'll be like someone I know and it doesn't matter. But like, yeah, if there's that many people, you could just lose everything, or you could pull a Deller and get more popular off of it, you know.
Or pull a PewDiePie and
Do
somehow
that
and just
too.
be so big that you're immune.
Yeah, exactly. It can always have a positive side to it, I guess, but you can't throw your cat over your head. You can't do that.
Fucking Alinity. She's a piece of garbage, so I don't even care.
You can't give your cat a freaking thing of beer that you probably can't recover from.
Sorry, she's fed it vodka.
Vodka, sorry.
Which one tablespoon of vodka is enough to induce a coma or death on a cat?
Oh, that's tough.
So I'm not sure. I mean, a shot would literally like kill your cat.
That's like if a streamer had a dog and they're just like eating a
They're
crunch
just,
bar, like here you go.
Forcing, yeah, fucking chocolate down its throat. Alinity also blatantly abuses the copyright system on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's gotten caught for it many times. On stream, she was talking to her manager and asked somebody to copy strike a video where they said her name just because they were being mean to her.
Ah, that's lame.
YouTube did just change all of its policies, and it seems like YouTube's finally taking a step in the right direction.
Wow, it's about time.
Now you can't like just claim a video, like UMG or Sony can't just claim for their music. They have to timestamp where their claim is and everything, so it's easy to edit out.
Okay.
So I mean, they're making big changes. We're kind of burning through my list here. If you want to throw on one of your topics.
I wanted to talk about if you're interested in any of the games that are coming out, because we're getting kind of close to that.
So
like we're kind of starting here.
A pretty cool time for games every year. So I just got Madden 20 last week.
Yep, that came out recently. Yep.
NBA 2K20 comes out next Friday.
Yep.
I got that pre-ordered. The week after that is the next beta for MW2. MW2. MW2V2.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have what other games come out this year? I don't even know other than that.
So this Blair Witch game is coming out tomorrow. That was a game that was at Xbox's E3 conference. It's like a horror game. Gears of War 5 comes out in about a week.
Oh yeah.
On Game Pass. So that's really soon.
So
Borderlands 3 is in like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that should be pretty big.
I do remember. I've probably played 3 hours of Borderlands 1 and like 2 hours of Borderlands 2, and I don't like it, but so I'm not really
yeah.
Basically all of my hype for the year falls on Modern Warfare.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love Madden and 2K and FIFA. I'm going to be getting all of them.
Yep.
But it's
FIFA's late September, right?
Yeah.
Or mid-September.
So that comes out after the beta, the week after that.
Yeah.
So I basically have 3 weeks of stuff, new game stuff kind of to play for the next month.
We're not gonna play it, but I put it on here because I was just kind of like curious about it. But there's gonna be it looks like a Destiny 2 expansion pretty soon, like in mid-September.
I did not know anybody played that game still.
I put it on there because I was like, damn, there's still expansions coming out for this? Like, that's what I was surprised by.
That game, if you want to talk about a game that was extremely disappointing, was Destiny 2.
Yeah, true.
It kind of like, Destiny 1, year 2 Destiny 1 was like peak, like...
That was really fun.
Like, that's as close as you get to like an Xbox MMO.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it was really good.
You just grinded strikes over and over again, waiting for that rare item drop. But like, it was fun, and I don't know, it was a good time. It was fun, and they had all sorts of shit to do.
Well, they improved a lot with that expansion.
I don't know, like Destiny 2. I downloaded it. I had it pre-ordered. I played it on release within like 5 minutes of it coming out for like 2 hours, and then I played it every day maybe for like 2 weeks, and then I quit.
Yeah.
It was like I was ready. I was ready for it, and I was like trying so hard to grind it and pretend to have a good time, but it just sucked.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
That's how I felt about it too. Like I really gave it a shot for a week, and then it kind of just like fizzled out.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about MMOs that are coming out, World of War Classic just dropped.
I actually have that on my list.
Basically a money grab, but it has so long that people are waiting in like 4-hour queues to play it.
Yeah. So, I mean, are you actually going to give that a shot? Because the freaking subscription is really expensive, isn't it?
It's $15 a month.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I mean, it's hard to like justify that for one game. I feel
Right.
like
It is.
like
I wanted to try it, but that really turned me off of it.
Considering trying it. If you want to try it, what you should
More than a
do
Netflix subscription.
is download. You should put so not the classic WoW, but like just World of Warcraft that's out now. You can play up to level 20 for free. I think you should do that. And if you think that's fun, as far as I know, you'll have way more fun playing WoW Classic.
Okay.
I just have been like itching for an MMO for like 2 years.
I mean, I installed RuneScape yesterday, so.
I also see the thing. RuneScape membership is $10 a month, but you can play it free. So it's like.
Yep, you can.
But I also downloaded RuneScape within the last week, which is funny because we didn't talk about it before we downloaded it.
Nope, it just happened.
I think we both just got an MMO itch from all the freaking Twitter news about World of Warcraft and stuff.
You know what it actually was for me? Skyrim. Skyrim made me want to play RuneScape for some reason.
Oh, really? That is funny because we both did decide to start playing Skyrim again. I've been playing it,
and then it kind of led down the same path
every day.
Mm-hmm. I've been checking in on it here and there.
But yeah, I mean, like, RuneScape is fun, and like I kind of want to try WoW Classic, but I also know it's a giant money grab, and it's like an old game. Like, I want a new MMO.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's hard to keep going back to like the stuff that we've already played.
I know a new MMO is not gonna ever be enticing to me because that's like microtransaction heaven is.
Wait,
MMOs.
This made me think of something. Have they this isn't like too far out of left field, but have they said anything out about the co-op in Modern Warfare at all yet? They haven't said anything, right?
What do you mean? What co-op?
Like Spec Ops for Modern Warfare, or like whatever it is.
I don't think it's confirmed.
Well, there's gonna be a co-op mode, right? That's confirmed, but they haven't said anything about it.
I remember seeing something about co-op and definitely campaign, but other than that,
I was just thinking like, yeah, they should just make COD like an MMO.
That would be interesting.
just grind out your raids on like Osama bin Laden and get your weapon parts from that. I don't know.
The closest I got to getting into an MMO in the last like, I mean even like 5 years really is Elder Scrolls Online, but
yeah,
like Elder Scrolls Online is fun. But a console MMO is just not really appealing.
Yeah, I mean,
I could buy it on PC, but I already have it on Xbox.
Destiny was fun for a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how I was feeling too. How like with Destiny 2, it's like I kind of just want like a new game to try.
Destiny and Elder Scrolls Online both are freaking classic for releasing fucking like $200 worth of DLC.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
that's true.
And they basically release the DLC and make it unplayable for anyone who doesn't have it. I mean, it's not.
I haven't looked at the price tag, but I'm sure this new Destiny 2 expansion is probably like at least $20, probably like $40.
I was gonna say it's probably $40 if it's a big one.
I gotta look it up now. I'm sure it's super expensive. Oh, quick topic while I'm looking that up. I did a little poll on Twitter of Flaming Hot Cheetos versus regular Cheetos.
I was going to respond to that because I did vote on it.
Oh, you did?
Anybody who picked regular Cheetos, I don't want to talk to.
Well, Flaming Hot Cheetos did win the poll with 22 votes at 68% of the votes. So,
which is messed up, man.
It's a majority, but it's not as, I kind of expected. Yeah, I don't know about that. I expected more, though.
Alright, here's how you really find the sociopaths, though. You put a third option for puffy regular Cheetos.
Oh my god.
Those are disgusting. I hate those. If you eat those, fuck you, if you're listening to this.
I'm not a big fan either. The only thing that those make me think of is freaking Toy Story 2. That's my only association.
The puffy Cheetos.
Yep.
I used to eat them when I was a little kid all the time. But
Yeah, I ate them a little more, but
I feel like that's just because parents bought them. My parents bought them.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't bought them
like
in
I
forever,
would never
though.
willingly buy those or regular Cheetos. I don't. Regular Cheetos are just not even like a little good.
Mm.
I can't. They're unedible to me. But
What about the jalapeno Cheetos? I've never had those.
I mean, they're like a 6 out of 10 snack. You know.
Okay.
Like I'll never.
What are flaming hot Cheetos then?
10 out of 10. I mean, come
Oh
on.
hell yeah.
I mean, the fact that they're flaming kind of makes them like a 9 because there's not, like you're not gonna really want to eat them at any given moment, but
Yeah,
like
it's
I can't
probably
take
like
them to work and eat them at lunch because then I'm gonna one have flaming hot Cheeto hands and two,
yep.
Sometimes dude, they're hotter than you remember.
Yo, yeah, a lot. For that reason, I pretty much always eat them at night, which is funny because it's probably like the worst time to eat them.
Oh,
because then and you wake up and it's awful.
They had like a promotion. I remember when I was maybe like, I was definitely in elementary, and I was addicted to flaming hot Cheetos then, and they had a thing where they had twice as hot flaming hot Cheetos.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was like a weird promotion. I remember convincing my mom to buy them for me. Dude, I was in misery.
Really?
Like,
was it bad?
I was
like
probably
really bad?
10 years old. But they were too hot. That's all I remember. I remember I was like about to cry.
Could you survive it now, do you think?
Yeah, I don't think I would intentionally eat them. I mean, I don't really remember them, obviously.
Okay. So I don't know. It definitely, they are hotter than you remember sometimes. Like, I don't know. Usually, if I've eaten them like kind of consistently, it's fine. But if I eat them for like the first time in months, I always get kind of like surprised at how hot it is. Yeah, the double hot ones would probably be stupid.
Dude, wait, they still sell them, I think.
Oh yeah, I gotta try them now.
They're called.
Make a video.
They're called Cheetos Extra Hot with 2 X's, and it says twice as hot on the bag.
Alright, I'm definitely finding these for a video, 100%.
Wait, find in store. Let's see. Product locator. I don't think I've ever seen these in the store though at Walmart.
I guarantee you never saw those in the store ever. Maybe it's bad timing, but I don't know. I've never seen them.
There's so many flavors of Cheetos if you go on their website.
Oh really?
More than I thought.
Here, I got one we can talk about for 20 seconds. Tool's new album comes out tomorrow.
Wow, I'm so excited. I mean, I wish that I had already told my good story about Tool, but
yeah, right. I just, you can segue into that.
I already told my Tool's weird Wendy's story at on the stream.
That was that on the podcast or was that just on the stream?
That was on the stream.
Okay. It's a really good story.
Quick recap of my only experience with Tool.
Oh. This might need to be a podcast topic. Ava Longoria to direct Flamin' Hot Cheetos movie? What?
What?
Wait, what? Is this real? What the fuck is this?
Are you on The Onion?
This is not The Onion. This is not. This has got to be legit.
Alright, well...
Alright, I don't want to get too sidetracked, but you gotta see this. You gotta see this.
I do need to see it. I'm very confused. I mean, there was an Emoji movie, so...
This is super recent. This is August 26, 2019. What?
It was 3 days ago.
Dude. What the fuck is this stuff gonna be about?
It's a biopic? Or a biopic?
Either one.
Oh, it's a biography about the creator of Flaming Hot Cheetos.
Oh, okay. One of the top comments is actually, this really does sound like an Onion headline.
The film is called Flamin' Hot, which tells the story of Richard Montanez, who rose from his humble beginnings to be a wildly successful businessman when he created a food phenomenon, Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
I can't believe this is fucking real. I actually have to see this.
It's like about... yeah, when are we going to see this?
Whenever it comes out. This is day one for sure. I don't know, but I'm gonna fucking put it on my calendar as soon as we know. Are Flaming Hot Cheetos bad for you? And it links to the Lil Xan article.
Oh wait, because he said he overdosed on Flaming Hot Cheetos.
Hell yeah. I'm surprised I didn't do that. They actually might be addicting, bro. All food's addicting.
Yeah, that's, whatever.
Or just like snack foods. They're just OP. Can hot Cheetos kill you?
I feel like I have seen people ask that before.
Why are they banned? Are they banned in some places?
They must be.
Dude, is this turning into a podcast like the history of Flamin' Hot Cheetos? Can we do a podcast on that and beat out the movie?
So several schools in California, New Mexico, and Illinois have banned Flaming Hot Cheetos.
What the fuck?
That's what that's about. Then there's a nudicle. A nudicle? What the
a nudicle?
I was gonna say
What's a nudicle?
A news article.
I'm gonna write that one down. Nudicle.
A news article from CBS about why Flaming Hot Cheetos are sending kids to the ER.
Oh my god. Well, it never sent us to the ER, so I'm still okay with it.
So it says because they contain an extreme amount of red food dye, it turns people's stools red or orange, and
well, yeah, that's part of it.
And the kids think they're bleeding, so they end up in the ER when they tell teachers that they're bleeding out of their ass.
That's why. Oh my god. It'd probably be a little bit funnier if they were actually bleeding, but...
That article's from 2012, though.
Oh my god. I mean, I thought everybody knew that the red poop was just part of the experience. It's part of what you're getting.
I mean, maybe not like 9-year-olds.
Yeah, I mean, well, they gotta learn somehow. Come on.
Flaming Hot Cheetos came out in 1992? I thought this was like a 2000s thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The original Cheeto came out in 1948.
Oh, wow. Super old.
Why are we just still
talking
about this?
Well, okay, I actually have a new thing. So, I'm still about Cheetos though. So you said the thing about the red. You said the thing about the red dye. Yeah. I've been listening to the Rooster Teeth podcast again, like on and off.
Me too, actually.
Recently, and did they mention something about a red dye being like dangerous for people? I swear this was in like a recent podcast.
I think they were talking about because there's certain colored dyes that are worse for you than other ones.
Yeah, was one of them like banned or something? It had to do with red M&Ms. That's what it is. It had to do with red M&Ms for sure.
I'm not sure if I remember this, but
this is definitely in one of their podcasts about like banning something that went into the making of red M&Ms, and that just made me think of the red Cheetos. I don't know if it's connected. Maybe it is.
Yeah, I mean they use the same food dye in basically all foods.
Yeah, we gotta look into it now. Cheetos podcast. We gotta.
What color do you think Flaming Hot Cheetos are when they're not dyed? Then like tan.
Yeah, cardboard color. I don't know. Yeah, actually, I have no idea. Would it look like a regular Cheeto if you like licked everything off it?
Did you know? Did you know there's Flaming Hot Chipotle Ranch Cheetos?
No.
What is
that? Sounds like death. That I would like to die with.
Dude, best Doritos of all time are like, they're like, I gotta look up what they're called.
This is the Doritos podcast. In case you're unaware of what you're listening to.
Okay, they're called. I don't know if you've ever had these. I'm gonna put a picture of them in the Discord.
Oh yeah.
This is the best Doritos. Doritos Jack Ranch dipped hot wings. Okay.
I have not had those. Are those actually good?
No, yeah, they're my favorite Doritos.
Holy shit.
So, when I worked at O'Reilly's Auto Parts for like 3 months.
Whoa.
For lunches, I would never bring a lunch to work, and all I would do is I would buy a bag of those from Walmart and drink a Monster and just eat like the bag of Doritos over the course of like 5 days and drink a Monster every day.
Oh my god.
Because when I worked at O'Reilly's, I literally hated my life.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
The only way that made it not like unsufferable was by drinking lots and lots of energy drinks and eating strict Dorito diet.
Yeah, you were indulging in the gamer life.
And then I felt like I was gonna die, and that I was gonna need to be in the ER, so I stopped.
Was it really that? Did it get that bad?
Oh yeah, I probably did that for 3 weeks.
Oh my god!
Like every day for 3 weeks, all I ate for lunch was Doritos and Monster, or occasionally Taco Bell.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, just to mix it up.
It's getting a little more healthy.
Oh my god! Now I mean, like, I actually just started like cooking actual food like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Like learning. I'm like, so I don't watch a lot of TV, but I'm obsessed with fucking cooking shows.
Yep.
Like MasterChef and Chopped.
Yeah, those are great.
24 Hours, Hell and Back, Gordon Ramsay, anything with Gordon Ramsay, really.
Oh yeah.
Even the Gordon Ramsay shows are more about like the people than like the food. Like it's like a reality show. But like I've been watching so many cooking shows, and I just decided that I was eating out too much, so I've been learning to cook, and it's a pretty good time. I do miss eating Doritos every day, but I'm trying to.
You could work the Doritos into the cooking.
You're right. I do have like a quarter of a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos in my cabinet.
Well, those will be there to ground up and sprinkle over your scrambled eggs.
Oh, that sounds so disgusting.
Well, you won't know until you try it. Give it a shot. Bring it back on the podcast.
I also have recently, just while we're talking about food, have changed my fast food topics, and now I only order one thing from fast food restaurants, the same thing everywhere, which is funny because of the recent freaking fast food memes.
Chicken sandwich.
I only eat chicken sandwiches now. I don't know what
actually?
it is. Yeah.
I just said that as a meme. I didn't think that was actually
what it was. That's because the whole Popeyes freaking Chick-fil-A thing, but we don't even have those around here. But Wendy's, Burger King, and Culver's, that's like all I've been eating for like a month when I go there. Like it's my new favorite
Which one's the best one out of those?
Culver's in my opinion, but Culver's comes with pickles on it, which makes me like it better than the other ones.
Oh, okay.
But the worst one, honestly, is probably Wendy's. Like,
oh, really?
I like the Burger King one better than the Wendy's one. I think that they just use different mayo or something.
I really like the long Burger King chicken sandwich.
Oh, the original Burger King one? That's pretty good.
Yeah, that one's really good.
The thing that Wendy's has that I don't think Burger King has is Wendy's has the spicy chicken sandwich, which is pretty OG.
Okay.
If Culver's had a spicy chicken sandwich and then they put pickles on it, that would be the best.
It'd be OP.
Okay, I thought it was going to be disgusting because when I got my Culver's thing, I was like, who the fuck wants to eat pickles with chicken?
Right.
It's so good. Like, honestly, that's the way Popeyes does it. It's my new favorite thing. I don't even need to eat beef anymore.
Yeah, I know there are a lot of people are like that. Like my mom always gets chicken and never gets anything else. They're just chicken sandwiches.
It's funny because I used to always just get the most over-the-top burger everywhere.
Yeah.
There is one like gourmet kind of burger that I'll get at restaurants that I always get is almost everywhere has a burger that comes with basically fried onions or onion rings on it and jalapenos and mayo and like hot sauce and like it's loaded. That's like the best burger.
Oh really?
Burger King actually did one of those called the Angry Whopper. It was okay. I don't know. Burger King burgers are disgusting.
I feel like I saw that recently.
It was like a month ago maybe.
Okay.
But that's my favorite burger right now. I like Texas burgers too, which is like similar except it has barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah. On the note of chicken, have you ever had Chick-fil-A?
I've never had Chick-fil-A. The closest Chick-fil-A for reference to us is like an hour drive.
Now you gotta get the food review. Matt and I did a food review of it. You gotta get your first time.
Twitter makes me feel bad because they're like super homophobic.
I know. I know. I've only had it like 2 or 3 times, but yeah, aside from the gayness.
Is it like 10 out of 10 like everybody says?
It's pretty good. Solid, at least a 9. Solid A tier, probably S tier.
Okay. Have you ever had Steak and Shake?
I have not, unfortunately.
Might be the only. I honestly think I like those burgers better than Five Guys.
Oh really? Wait, well, where are they? Are there any like near us?
No, the closest one
that's
to
why
us
that's why I haven't had one.
Is in Gurnee, Illinois.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and the only reason I've been to that one like 4 times is because that's where Haley's grandparents live.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
And then I had Steak and Shake once when I was.
It's actually legit though.
Denver, Colorado.
I gotta try not to confuse that and Steak Shack, or is that a thing?
Yeah.
Shake.
Wait, Shake.
What?
Isn't it Shake Shack?
Is it Shake? Is it Shake Shack? Yeah, you're right.
But Steak and Shake is really good. Like I didn't really think so because I thought it was like a shitty place and it kind of looks like garbage when you go inside.
Oh really?
But that might just be the one we go to. But It's like seriously probably the best fast food burger I've ever had.
Damn.
Better than some restaurant burgers. But I mean, so my favorite burger from there is like has fried onions on it and jalapenos and stuff, and it's like super super spicy. That's my favorite one.
Okay. This one is in Illinois.
All right. What's your favorite like sit down restaurant in Wisconsin that you've been to?
Like a fancy one?
I don't know. Any restaurant you've been to, I guess that's not fast food.
Applebee's. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, okay, I really like Applebee's, but I would have been a little upset if you said that.
I really like Applebee's, but it's not that great.
It's only good because it's cheap and it makes you feel like you're eating sit down food, but it's really probably just like the same as fast food.
These are facts. I still enjoy it.
Haley and I used to eat freaking Applebee's like every week.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, we don't do that anymore, but we go to Sunview every single Sunday for the last like 2 months. I don't know if you've ever been there. It's behind Benvenuto's. It's actually in front of Benvenuto's.
I can't even tell you the answer because I know this one place I ate at for like my grandpa's birthday or something. It was like way up north, was really good, but like this was honestly like 6 years ago and I have no idea what it was called. Like I'd have to look it up. I have no idea. It was great though.
Yeah, that's good.
So somewhere in Two Rivers, Wisconsin, there is a solid restaurant. Okay, that's all I can tell you. That's all I know.
Have you ever been to like a Red Robin?
Yeah.
I've been to Red Robin one time and it was really good. That's all I can. But it was a long time ago.
I would like to say Red Robin, but I've also think I've only had it twice.
I've had it one time and I had the Burn in Love burger, which is like jalapenos and like jalapeno ranch and stuff.
It was really good. Red Robin was really good.
There's this place in Fox Lake called the Hip Hop Diner that opened like in less than a year
Sounds
ago.
really rad.
Yeah, it's not like a fucking lame, like it's not like Tupac's on the wall. It's like
Aw, damn it.
It's like a 60s like 70s like, you know, like themed restaurant where everything's like it looks like a freaking out of like a movie, you know, when they've got like the girls on roller skates and stuff, like one of those kind of places.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not what you think, like when you hear Hip Hop Diner, that you think it's some
I was
bullshit.
Really expecting Tupac on the wall. I was kind of hoping for it.
No, it's just a terrible name. But they have this burger there that's jalapenos, like jalapeno habanero ranch, and then pico de gallo, and it's so good.
Okay.
That's actually
where is it?
It's in Fox Lake.
Oh, okay.
You know, so just might be just in case anybody wants to know the relative area where we live. I won't.
If you want to triangulate the location.
Yeah, I won't tell you any restaurants in the cities where we live, but. Oh, well, I mean, there probably is not. There is not a restaurant in the city where you live.
There is 100% not one
unless
in my
you
location.
Count eating at the bar.
Yeah, I guess.
Is that cafe open that I will not name?
Oh, wait, I know what you're talking about. I honestly don't know.
See, it was like supposed to open for like a year when I worked at that unnamed bank across the street. and it kept getting delayed.
Yeah, my dad always says the same thing. He's like, "Yeah, I thought they were supposed to open there," and
yeah,
I don't know.
It's really weird because it supports the local church, but I mean, it supports a church, like that's the point of it. But it's not the church in Reeseville.
Well, what, the church of where?
Oh, I was trying so hard.
you kept it going for a little bit.
But it supports a church in Ixonia.
Yeah, that church, yeah. What church?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to. What is the timestamp for that, so I can edit that out?
I have no clue. It's probably like an hour. It's about an hour.
It is 1 hour and 14 minutes into the video, but I started the video before we started recording.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna.
It's about an hour, I think.
I'm just putting it in the chat so I remember to actually.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not that anybody really gonna watch this, but I really probably should not just say where. Not me lives. Sorry.
That was a good, solid slip.
I live in a city.
Oh wait, is Taylor ever gonna drop off my thing in the PO box? I've been waiting.
Oh shit!
Come on, I've been waiting on that. I'm excited.
Next to she made me one. a painting of a minion flipping off that just says "fuck you."
That sounds really cute.
Yeah, it's awesome. You know, I'll have to get you your Live Laugh Love sign.
Yeah, I'm
to that city where I'm not sure what it's called.
Yeah, just deliver it to Vilreese.
All right. I guess if the other part is cut out, they will not be able to figure it out. But
I hope not.
Yeah. So over here in Conahor,
God damn it.
where we don't have the largest freshwater marsh in Wisconsin.
Yeah, do you remember when we used to go to school in
Eugene?
Eugene?
Alright, that one's not decipherable, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that one.
Yeah, I don't know either, but yeah, I do remember going to school there, you know, where you went to school there your entire time, right?
Sure.
Besides, like, the first year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there at usually, pre-K through graduation.
Yeah, I went to the special school for the first year.
Yeah, I almost went to Saint. I mean, I guess I could call it St. John's. There's probably 1,000 schools called that.
These are facts.
I was supposed to go to St. John's, but my parents were very poor and on state insurance and stuff, so I could not do it.
Yeah, I think my parents just chalked it, you know? They were like, fuck it.
Did you go there for your first year, or did you go somewhere else?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I think so. For like for when I don't know, I was really young, like 4 or 5.
So I wouldn't remember it anyways, but I was supposed to go there, and I probably would have ended up... That would have sucked if I would have ended up going there through freaking 8th grade. My life would be so different.
Facts.
I would not
I'm
have
really
stayed
glad.
up until 4 a.m. on school nights playing Minecraft.
Yeah, right? That's a way better time. Oof. I probably would have been doing fucking work. Like, it's awful.
No, I was actually doing my programming homework before we did this podcast, so thanks for distracting me, Looch.
Yeah, well, you know, podcasts... this podcast will teach you what a USB is. Yeah, we gotta just review your shit, you know? Like, what if there's a question about Flamin' Hot Cheetos and, like, who created them?
Oh, I'll be prepared. I'll just send her a link to this podcast with a timestamp.
Hell yeah. Link them to when we give away our location.
Yeah. You know, for the eight times. Well, now at this point, I think somebody would probably be able to figure it out if they wanted to.
Yeah, these are facts. Oh, well. I mean, you probably figure out if you wanted to anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you could just, like, look up either of our names on Facebook.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that hard. I'm not too worried about it. Because, you know, if someone really wanted to kill you, they could. It's like, whatever.
Right.
If they really wanted to, there's not much you could do.
That's fair. I mean, I'm not actually concerned.
You could just,
it's just funny.
Yeah. You could just own a dog and, you know, smoke a fat blunt and then have the dog rip them up. That's always an option.
I have 2 cats, so I'm kind of fucked.
That's tough.
I can't have a dog in my apartment.
Oh, really?
Well, I could, but you can only have 2 animals.
Big gay.
And I already had 2 cats when I moved in.
You can only have 2 animals? What, you don't count?
I have 2 cats.
I was making a bad joke about how you're an animal, but whatever.
Oh, I thought you... Okay. Alright, and then that's where we're ending the podcast.
Aw, shit. Yeah, check out the new Tool album tomorrow.
Are we fucking sponsored by Tool?
Yeah, we're sponsored by Tool now.
Quick Tool story. So, if you listened, you might have heard this on the stream, but... So basically, I worked at this place called Shopco, and I only say this place because if you're not from the Midwest, there's a chance you don't know what it is. It's basically just like shitty Walmart where everything's expensive. I don't know why I said Walmart. It's just a retail store where everything's expensive, and only people over 80 years old shop there.
Yeah, what would you say what's their target demographic?
Old women.
I agree. That's accurate.
And like, yeah, I don't know. That's really it. The only reason anybody ever buys anything there is if their pharmacy or glasses happen to like go through them, because they do have their own pharmacy and their own optical center.
Shit, I think that's where I got my glasses last.
That's where I get all my glasses too.
It's the only reason I go there.
Yeah, that's the like. If I didn't work there, I would never go there. It has horrible deals. It sucks. Anyways, so I worked there with this fucking weirdo who like would like do cocaine before he came to work, and he would just pound Monster energy drinks in his car. So like he on his 15,
cool guy.
On his 15, yeah, I know. On his 15-minute break, he would take 2 Monsters and a pack of like Slim Jims and drink both the Monsters and eat the entire pack of Slim Jims on his lunch breaks and in his car. And his car didn't have AC, so he would come back in literally dripping sweat, looking like he just like did something fucked up, and he was weird. But anyways, so this guy sounds like a real cool guy. So he came up to me and he goes, "Would you like to go to Wendy's with me after work?" As he's like talking to me about the Trump rally he's going to. So I'm like,
wait, is that part real?
Yeah, that's real. He
oh my god.
He showed up to a Trump rally in a full suit, and they were full, and he got turned away.
Really?
Yeah, with his Trump book that he bought.
Oh my god. And
anyways, he's like, "Do you want to go get Frosties at Wendy's after work?" And I was like, "You know what?
Hell yeah.
That seems safe. I guess I'll go." And I get in this like really disgusting like 1998 fucking like Nissan piece of shit. I don't know what. I remember what it was. It's like complete garbage. And we go inside and we get in the parking lot, and he's like, "Do you listen to Tool?" I said, "I don't even know what that is." And he goes, "Dude, listen to this Tool album." And then we sat in the Wendy's parking lot and almost listened to an entire Tool album. And I thought,
aren't their albums really long?
I don't know. I don't know how much we listened to, but it felt like almost an entire album. And I thought I was going to be murdered at any minute.
Oh my god.
And then he took me back to my car at Shopko, dropped me off, and I was like, all right. And then I never hung out with him again.
Oh.
He tried to get me to go to Sonic in Milwaukee with him once.
Oh, really?
He's like, "Have you ever had Sonic?" I was like, "No." He's like, "They have a new deal on Coney's." I was like, "Cool." He's like, "Do you want to come?" I'm like, I'm busy every weekend. I don't know what the fuck a Coney is. I think it's a corn dog or something.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Or?
Yeah, I think it is a corn dog, right? This sounds
I don't know. I just remember because I was like, "What is a Coney?"
Yeah, we'll say that's right. Yeah, how do you deal with that situation? Like,
See,
this weekend my cats.
So
yeah, right.
I'm surprised I didn't end up in Milwaukee eating at Sonic, which I've never been to a Sonic. That's why he wanted to take me.
I probably would have just told him that I was going to a Tool concert.
I got out of it because this other really weird kid who is now like an artist and posts this really weird shit on Instagram ended up going with him to Sonic.
Nice.
And
nice.
Did
he get murdered?
No, he's it's weird, but he did not.
Does he do cocaine now?
No, he's actually
listen to Tool?
Like, I don't. All I really remember about him is like he was like my best friend, working friend, but like I could not spend time with him outside of work.
Oh, okay.
He like, I don't know. He was a strange man.
Like, what was going on there?
If you like, I don't know. He would just say, he was really, really funny. He would say but there's certain things you say to your coworkers that are funny, and certain things you don't say to like your boss or like the owner of the building.
Yeah.
Because I remember one time the store manager, like the guy who runs the whole thing, came in the back and he was a bag of dog food ripped open, and he was carrying it, and the guy goes, "What happened there?" And he just looks him straight in the eye and just goes, "I was hungry, would you like some?" And then takes a handful and puts it in his mouth.
What the fuck?
And the guy was like, "Oh." I just walked away.
What the hell?
He would just do weird shit all the time. He didn't eat it, he like spit it out, but
yeah.
Oh, I remember he would like pick jalapenos out of like the gardening section of the like out front in the parking lot and just eat them.
Oh, nice.
And then we would all just like eat them together, and they were very hot.
Oh.
Like fresh jalapenos. Dude, that was the most lit part though of working there, was that gardening section, because we didn't have enough staff to manage it, so just one person would get to work the entire gardening thing by themselves, and all you had to do was water plants for like 2 hours, and then you got to stand there and do nothing for 6 hours and just check out like one customer every 45 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Because nobody buys plants from there, because it's like, "Yeah, would you like this singular flower? It's $92.
What the fuck?
It was more like 90.
Jesus.
All right, we got very off topic here. We
No,
actually
not at all.
covered all of my topics besides talking about my experience with the Modern Warfare 2v2 beta that lasted like 10 matches. It was very laggy.
I had that on mine. I was gonna ask you about that.
The games are too short. Like it's some of the, it's like you could literally, there's clips online of the games ending within like 2 seconds in the round where you just pick them both off right away with snipers or something. I don't like that it's random guns and loadouts. The only promising thing about it, really, to me, is that they didn't say they're considering experimenting with respawn game modes.
Wait, with 2v2?
Yeah.
Okay. I that's cool. I didn't know that.
If that comes out for next beta, I would be really hyped because that seems way more fun and sweaty to me.
Yeah, that would be really cool, actually.
A lot of, like, the 2v2 that I played kind of felt like it just came down to luck.
Yeah. Well, especially with no regen, like, you know, if one person goes one way and you go the other way and it's like a risky play and you just like get ripped, like your round's pretty much over at that point.
I'm looking forward to the cross-plat beta though, so me and you can play some together and maybe I'll have more fun.
Yeah, that would definitely that would be cool.
Was not fun. I mean, I think I went 10-0 when I played, but it's not very hard, and plus most people are bad.
Oh yeah, those people. Some of those people looked awful.
That's
the nice thing about a beta.
You saw it on my stream. Like the hit reg was like the shotgun.
At least a second delayed.
Yeah, I would be like 2 feet away from them, shoot them with the shotgun, and I would just figure I missed because you'd have enough time to turn around and look away, and then they die.
Yeah, I hope it's not that bad when it comes around again because yours looked the worst out of anybody's that I've watched, like by far. It's not even close.
Yeah,
that looked unplayable.
It was. That's why I quit. But I'm looking forward to trying it again with parties.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to like. Are they gonna do a beta with like 6v6? Because that's what I really want to try.
I really don't know.
I hope they do. It'd be kind of weird if they didn't. I think, like, you know, you have all these big modes and stuff, and you're not gonna like test them.
Like pros and streamers, all they're saying is this game is gonna be centered around the 2v2. Like that's gonna be the big thing this year.
God, I hope not. I feel like it looks fun, but I feel like it'd get boring.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, without trying to sound like a douche,
and no classes and stuff.
I'm not sure that me and you would ever lose.
No, not very often.
I mean, imagine if me and you played 2v2, like BO2 Search and Destroy, we would probably never lose.
There'd have to be like a ranked. There'd have to be a ranked playlist.
And then at that point, it's like, is it just gonna be? I mean, like League play 2v2s might be fun.
Yeah.
Not MLGs because it's too sweaty, but.
Yeah.
I mean, not too sweaty for you, but too sweaty for me.
I don't know. I'm curious because I think the 2v2 might get kind of boring, but I just 6v6 is like the heart of COD. I want to see how it plays.
Thing, yeah, but I don't really want to be playing 2v2s every day.
Yeah, I don't want that to be like the regular thing that I'm playing when I get on that game every time, you know?
Right.
Like if no one else is on and we're like, well, now it's time to play 2v2, like that's fine. That'll probably be fun. But I don't want it to take over like TDM or something.
I'm looking forward to those first like month and a half to 2 months that we'll get where everybody plays before everyone quits.
Yeah, right. We'll see if it lasts that long.
Yeah.
Usually around Christmas is where it sort of phases out new games and stuff.
I know even like Alex wasn't gonna buy it this year, but I game share with him, so he'll end up with it.
Yeah. I gotta get someone to game share with. All right, Justin, you're up.
Yeah, let's probably stop game sharing with Jared, so Jared stops trying to be like, play games with me. Hey,
they already stopped.
If you watch this, I hate you.
Aww. That was really serious.
They stopped game sharing.
Yeah, that actually happened a while ago, like months ago.
Either of them, so.
Yeah, they chalked it. Well, really, Jared chalked it because Justin wouldn't play games with them. I don't even think he asked him if he's gonna remove it. He was just like, "Yeah, Justin, I changed the password, so get conked," or something like that.
All right. Unless you have anything else, seems like a pretty decent spot to just call it.
Yeah, I got one last thing. How you feeling about Jungle Flooded coming to Black Ops 4? Have you heard about this?
Deeply hurt me. Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, how
I'm
you
just
feel about
sick
that?
of all of this. You know what? They should just chalk it and make every game have a sandstorm variant, and that's it.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Every map should just be sandstorm or twilight, and just make it really hard to see.
I love not being
I
able
love
to
never
see
playing
anybody.
regular Hacienda.
Facts.
All right, way to ruin my night. Bye. No,
I didn't think it'd be that bad. Oh wait, do you want me to ruin it some more?
yeah.
They have they started a little mini event today, and I think it goes until like.
I saw they started an event, but I didn't know what it was.
Okay, so it goes to either Sunday or Monday, and all it is it's 15 tiers, and every other tier you get a case, and then at the end you get one of the big dick weapon bribes. That's all it is. That's the entire event.
Almost makes me want to go like grind out 15 tiers just to get a gun, but
yeah, I kind of want to get the bribe, but it's funny how shitty the rest of it is. Like that's literally all it is.
Yeah, why can't they just be like case on every tier and like skins?
No, see, I swear mini events used to have like a skin or two, and nope, this one's not at all. Yeah, hell, even the battle pass for this season is like 12 of the tiers are cases, I think, out of like the 60.
Yeah, it would be fine if the cases weren't absolute dog shit.
Facts.
Or if they were at least the good cases.
Yeah. That's what I thought too. It should be like the 3-item ones.
They should be like 3 items, no duplicates.
Exactly. This one guy I watched had a really good roast on the new battle pass. He was like, "Really, you guys can't fit in 12 more stickers? Like you can't do that?"
Nope.
Like that's tough. They can't really respond to that.
Yeah, they just obviously don't care about their fan base. They just care about money.
Yeah. Well, I think what it is now is the fact that they have to work on next year's game. I think that they've completely shifted focus because like they have to.
I hate that COD acts like they don't have like all the money in the world to fucking develop these games and pay people to do stuff for them.
Yeah, right.
They made how much money did BO4 make on microtransactions? Like fucking almost
like almost $1 billion or something like that?
Yeah, it was almost like $1 billion on a game that had almost no sales. Imagine if like peak games like MW2 had microtransactions.
Oh my god.
They would have literally crossed like billions probably.
Yeah, that whole period from like MW2 to like
MW2 sold like 70% more copies than BO4.
Yeah. MW2 all the way up to like maybe AW. I guess AW had microtransactions, but like they would have made a shitload of money.
MW2 at one point was the highest selling game of all time, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, weren't a lot of those COD games just like breaking the record until like MW3, right?
Yeah, then
that's where it capped
was,
out.
Done. Then it was like record-breaking lows. Like World War II.
Yeah, World War II got chalked up. Also, did you ever see the thing about like, I don't know how they calculated it, but it was something about like how many players completed the campaign in Call of Duty games, and then Black Ops 3's campaign was like 10% of players completed it or something stupid like that, like super low.
Yeah, I didn't complete it.
Yeah, most people didn't, but that, I guess that was their explanation of like, oh, this is why we don't have a campaign in Black Ops 4. It's because our last one sucked and no one played it.
Like, don't make a bad campaign then.
Exactly.
I mean, we're getting one this year at least.
Yeah, and it actually sounds better. Sounds like it'll be decent. And like have effort put into it.
Alright, this is the classic Claughton has to take a shit, so we're gonna end the podcast.
Oh, can I gotta get one more thing in just to end on a positive note. Minecraft is back, baby. That's all I gotta say.
Minecraft is back.